So we gonna do this.
The lost souls.
Yeah. When the camera comes on you, you're on, okay?
All right. The lost souls. The lost souls. Our children of the day have no value in any way, as they say. Life can't have no meaning if there's no dreaming of them believing that there's more to life than they're seeing. They say a child's morals are the images that the family project. So when you look at our youth in the streets today, do you sense from them emptiness, no guidance, not a care in the world? Or they just have nothing to live for? Well, that's not the case, I'm sorry to say, about parents setting goals for their children today. The parents teach them in a manner to be the right way, but the children, they don't see where it pays. All that they see is hard times for them and their family to climb. So they take their chances with life and death, making the dollar their morals and values, with the intention of being a hero, trying to pull their family above zero, from seeing them work all those years with no saving reserves. Well, that way must go, because all that they have left now is a tired, broken down body. But again, through the media, the buck was passed about the parents not having the morals to take for their children to last. For their children to last. The game. It's a chance. Life is for living. So let's find out what these streets are giving. For all you bosses, pimps, gangsters, and killers, what kind of cards to the youth are you dealing? The future of our healing. What is this shit in their hands are you drilling? That life have nothing to offer except live for today and be taken out tomorrow behind chasing a dollar? Well, without change, life expectancies are counted by the hour, while our youth are being devoured. Echoes of a madman. They say echoes of a madman. This is what they want. Each day that I'm here, I shed no tears. This picture in my brain feeds the pain in my heart, which gives me the vision to see the demons and evils that lurk in the dark. So as soon as I'm free, I'll begin my vicious spree, eliminating and exposing all those who wrong me. As I strive for these potions to soothe my desires, which burn like the fire, from seeing the destruction and corruption that society has primed. To be counterproductive for your life, my life, and those in need. But what can I do? I'm just one man, not two. I'm constantly oppressed by the oppressors trying to make me feel lesser than a man who's been stressing and pressing the pills for depression, thinking I'll resort to the killing, stealing, robbing, and raping, duct taping my victims yard out on this mission. But these parties and rulers in this country today are at war for the power, and I'm right in their way. The tools they use, they build more jails than schools. That's when they put a price on my back. They tried more taxes, inflation, job cutbacks, and acts that didn't make it for a fact. So that's when they came up with this brand new way. Go straight to jail was their brand new way. With this idea, everyone must pay. While the stock market's booming, their pockets are blooming. So what lawmaker do you think would change these ways when he gets a breakdown each and every day? So times will get rougher and harder to climb, for the struggle to lie on your family's back and mine. But one thing for certain, two things for sure, they got me once and will get me no more. The people of doom. Look at how people live today. With all this stuff that's in this world, we as people won't last. Whatever happened to the unity back in 62 and 3? There's no respect for one another, no love, no care. But how can God's children be so unfair? From where I sit in this ditch waiting for my pick, because no one in this world really gives a shit. All they think about is self and wealth, getting above the rest. Scheming and plotting how to bring you down just to keep you around for their ego and pride. But for every man lost is another man's gain. So do your best to stay out of range of being selfish. It's insane. This disease will stagnate the brain. So just remember, Azim, Parmley, keeping it real, the U.S. in 3D. You see it coming at you when you hear it and read it. VTV. Phillies, VTV. This spot is hot. It's the type of show you got to watch. We got Phillies own sitcom for family. We got gospel, sports, live comedy. We got fashion, champagne, and candlelight. R&B, jazz, rap, celebrity life. So for the most, check out the hottest host. We got my main man, Casual. Lady Miss Blaze. They'll keep you amazed 365 days. So tune in Channel 7. It's a winner for sure. We're about to blast down cable network doors. So come on, Philly. You've been with BET, MTV. Now it's time to tune the Philly finest, VTV.
You on?
There's so many unanswered questions on issues that are not complied with, not even tried to be answered in any way. So is the U.S. really about the land of the free, of democracy? Or is that what they want us to think and believe when it's really demography on the minority, by fact the majority? So when they clone us through their biology, and when you look up, they're coming to demolish we. As a people to them, we want less mouth to feed. For the money to increase their technology, to perfect their research of astronomy. While they destroy the Earth dome they call the ozone. With these rays from the sun that they think is a tan, but it's really a burn, so I think you should learn to cause it cancer. Which there's no answer for cure. So here's another question of why. After all that they know, that same old law really must go. But we as people must exercise our rights. Believe it or not, we're in a political fight. So now that you know it, we have to keep them from blowing it. This world to hell, or we be the people that fell. In the book of history about the 21st century.
Okay. Do one more. I'm gonna just stand.
Fatality. Fatality, it's a reality. It's God's decree. It can happen to you, it can happen to me. It can spread like the plague through a family. But that's the last thing we think about, the first thing we see and doubt. No, this can't be, we scream and shout. But there's nothing more sure than life and death. So perhaps it's best that we think for the rest of our families that's left. Like she always say, he think he